Have you ever wondered why that perfectly good conversation suddenly fizzled out? You're sharing a laugh, everything feels smooth, and then radio silence. It's frustrating, right? But here's the thing. There's a good chance you're making the #1 mistake men make when flirting, and it's not what you think. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine this. You're at a coffee shop. You spot someone you're drawn to. You gather your courage, strike up a conversation, and start throwing out compliments like confetti. You have the most beautiful smile. Your eyes are mesmerizing. And hey, compliments are great. But here's the catch. If every compliment is about her looks, you're treading on thin ice. Why? Because it's predictable, and predictable doesn't spark attraction. The real mistake? Focusing too much on surface-level flattery and forgetting to make her feel understood. Here's why this matters. Women, and people in general, want to be seen for who they are, not just how they look. When your flirting revolves around her appearance, you're essentially saying, "I noticed your packaging, but I'm not curious about what's inside." Ouch, right? So, how do you fix it? Let's break it down. Step 1. Shift your perspective. The key is to approach flirting as a way to discover her world, not just showcase yours. Instead of thinking, "How can I impress her?" ask yourself, "What's something unique about her that I can genuinely appreciate?" This subtle shift makes all the difference. It changes your energy from performing to connecting. Step 2. Lead with curiosity. People light up when they talk about things they care about, so instead of complimenting her looks, ask a question that invites her to share something personal, not overly intimate, but meaningful. For example, if she mentions she's into art, skip the generic "that's cool" and dive deeper. What's your favorite piece of art you've ever seen? What made it stand out to you? Now you're giving her space to express herself, and she'll associate those good feelings with you. Step 3. Compliment with depth. Compliments aren't off the table, far from it, but when you give one, make it count. Instead of "you're so pretty," try something like, "I can tell you're someone who puts thought into the little details." Your style feels so intentional. This shows that you're paying attention and appreciating her beyond the obvious. Step 4. Balance playfulness and vulnerability. Playful banter is fantastic for breaking the ice and keeping things light. Tease her, gently, of course, about her choice of coffee or her overly organized planner. But don't forget to weave in moments of sincerity. Sharing something about yourself, like a personal story or a quirky interest, creates a sense of intimacy. It's this balance of light and deep that keeps the interaction dynamic. Step 5. Read the room. Here's the deal. Great flirting is as much about listening as it is about talking. Pay attention to her responses. Is she leaning in, laughing, and engaging? Great. You're on the right track. Is she giving short answers or looking away? Time to pivot. Maybe ask a different kind of question or take a step back. The best connections happen when both people feel comfortable and engaged. Step 6. Avoid overthinking. One of the sneakiest mistakes? Trying to be perfect. When you overanalyze every word, you're not present in the moment. And women can sense that. Instead, focus on enjoying the interaction. Flirting is supposed to be fun, not a high-stakes performance. Relax and let your natural charm shine through. Step 7. Build genuine confidence. Here's a truth bomb. Confidence isn't about being the loudest or the most charismatic guy in the room. It's about being comfortable with yourself. When you're at ease, it puts her at ease. And when she feels comfortable, she's more likely to open up. Confidence grows from small wins, so celebrate every positive interaction, no matter how small. Bonus insight. The power of pauses. You don't have to fill every second with words. Pauses can be powerful. They create space for her to contribute to the conversation. Plus, a well-placed pause can add a hint of mystery. And who doesn't love a little intrigue? Let's circle back to that coffee shop scenario. Imagine you approach her, strike up a conversation, and instead of defaulting to the usual compliments, you ask something unexpected. What's the most random thing that's made you laugh recently? That's intriguing. It's playful. And most importantly, it makes her think, this guy's different. And that, my friend, is how you stand out. Flirting isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, being curious, and making her feel truly seen. So next time you find yourself in a moment of connection, remember, skip the surface, dive deeper, and watch what happens.